minsan talaga hindi ko alam yung sinasabi ko. Actually, a lot of times. Bakit na pinangarap ko maging YouTuber? Good morning guys! Welcome to a new video. Ayan, as you can see, we are in a different location. Ano ba? We are in an entirely different location right now. I just finished running. I just ran for 3 kilometers. So, ayan. By the way, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Kleng, and in this channel we are trying to lose weight, and we do that by trying out mga weight loss tips and tricks and hacks and challenges and all that. So, ayun, pasensya na. Medyo umiyak ako. Pasensya na. I look like I'm crying but I'm not. It's actually my pawis. And ayokong tanggalin yung hat ko kasi wala akong kilay. And so, one of the most effective method na nakita ko is actually intermittent fasting. I cannot emphasize enough how intermittent fasting has been very effective sa akin, sa aking weight loss. I have to be very honest with you guys. Simula nung umalis ako, actually, right before ako umalis, I stopped doing intermittent fasting. There are some mistakes that I did na I would like to share with you para naman hindi nyo gawin yung same mistakes na ginawa ko while doing intermittent fasting, and for it to also be very effective on your journey. So yeah, that's what we're talking about on this video today. Lumipat tayo ng location kasi feeling ko pagkagalitan ako ni Kuya Guard. Yung pinakaunang mistake talaga na naaalala ko na really affected my intermittent fasting is yung not getting enough sleep. So usually in the morning I wake up at 4 AM, and no matter what time I sleep in the evening, I always wake up at 4. And yun, medyo naging struggle sa akin yun because most of the time I sleep at 11. So if I sleep at 11 or 10 PM, that's going to be like, okay, let's say 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. That's just 5 hours. In my mind kasi dati parang kapag ka natulog ko ng 5 hours, it's okay. Okay naman siya, nakakagising naman ako and nakakapag-workout naman ako in the morning. But the problem is that when I go to work in the morning, aside from the fact na nagiging sluggish ako at work, it actually led to me craving food during my fasting window. Kasi kapag wala tayong enough to sleep, our body produces hormones. Pasensya na. If you are someone who is very technical, hindi ako technical na tao, or hindi ako parang I do not have fancy words to describe things. I just heard of leptin and ghrelin, and I think those are hormones. One of them or both of them are actually going to increase ang ating hunger hormones, or they are our hunger hormones. I'm not sure. Pero napansin ko talaga yun personally sa akin na kapag wala akong enough sleep, yun talaga parang gutom ako, and parang there are times na kina-cut down ko yung aking fasting window to, instead of 18 hours, nagiging 17 hours na lang siya kasi gusto ko na talagang kumain. Another mistake that I did was not drinking enough water. I don't know, but for some reason talaga drinking enough water is actually very challenging for me. Drinking water is actually supposed to carb out our hunger kapag gutom tayo, kasi there are times sa kapag empty yung stomach natin, akala natin gutom tayo, yung pala uhaw tayo. But there are times during kapag nag-intermittent fasting tayo, let's say for example, wala ka nang enough sleep, tapos nag-increase pa yung hunger hormones mo, tapos hindi mo pa inuman ng tubig, parang lumalala yung parang gutom mo, na parang it would lead you to just compromise na lang. So yun yung napansin ko sa akin. I am correcting this, although medyo struggle siya kasi ako talaga parang kapag uminom ako ng tubig, palagi ako naiihi, medyo malayo yung CR sa amin. So yun lang, that's a challenge for me, pero okay lang naman yun, kinakaya ko naman. Although I would always have to remind myself to always drink water, parang every time na lang, kasi hindi talaga ako matubig na tao. So that's it. Third is that we are not eating enough. Hindi ko alam sa inyo, but when I first started out intermittent fasting, nagtataka ako sa sarili ko kasi madali ako mabusog. Parang nag-aalala na ako na parang hindi enough yung calories na kinakain ko, kasi parang konting-konti lang kinakain ko tapos busog na agad ako. So yun yung yung parang pinag-alala ko dati, pero I was able to recover naman. I just make sure na I prepare my meals beforehand para alam ko kung ano yung pinapasok ko sa katawan ko and kung ilang calories yung kinokonsume ko. Kasi sabi nila kapag if you eat less than 1,000 calories in a day, that's like starvation mode na. And we do not want for our bodies to starve. Because intermittent fasting is actually not starving. It's just, timing kung kailan tayo kakain and when we stop eating. So, yes, that's it. The fourth mistake that I did was, taking in a lot of processed carbs, like simple carbs and sugar. Ito talaga parang nahihirapan talaga ako dito. Nakokontrol ko naman siya if I eat a lot of like real food, like yung fruits and vegetables. Pero kapag nasimulan ko nang kumain ng, let's say, pandesal or pizza or pasta or anything like that, mga chocolate, parang nahihirapan talaga akong i-let go. O talaga yung sinasabi nila na yung processed food na kinakain natin are really addictive. So, yun, medyo dahan-dahan doon. Ayun, mga donut. Alam niyo, recently lang, parang this week lang talagang nagkaroon ako ng struggle with donuts and chocolates. Kasi parang nagkaroon ako ng maraming donuts sa buhay ko. And hindi naman sa I never eat donuts. Pero I can actually always control myself to not eat them when I feel like eating them. But may nagbigay sa akin ng isang box ng donuts and medyo nahirapan talaga ako. Sinasabi ko palagi dati na I do not have sweet tooth, but this week parang napatunayan ko na all my life nagsisinungaling ako kasi talagang struggle sa akin yung sweets. So, ayun, one thing that I do to really counter this, kasi talagang mahirap siya for me, I replace the food that I eat with like healthy food. I go for fruits and vegetables, and for my carbs, I go for nilagang saging because I really like nilagang saging. So that's what I do these days. Okay naman siya so far, hindi naman na ako nag-crave. And also, keep them away from you. So if you have the option to buy them, do not buy them na lang. If you have the option to not have them near you, wag mo nang bilhin. Kasi ako, in my case, palagi kong naiisip na meron akong chocolates or meron akong donuts sa bahay ko and it's easily accessible for me. So I cannot, as much as I would like to discipline myself to not resist it, it's already, parang ando na siya sa akin, malapit na siya sa akin, so there's no way for me to resist it. And that's just it. That's just what sweets are for. They are there for addictive purposes. So kung ayaw mo maging addict sa sweets, stay away from them. Okay, so yung fifth na mistake na ginawa ko is that I do little compromises here and there. Yun yung napansin ko. Started out with just small compromises and then parang from totally 19 hours, I went down to 14 hours of fasting time and then 12. And then all of a sudden, I didn't want to do intermittent fasting anymore. So that's actually really, pasensya na nako-conscious ako, may kuyang dumaan, tapos tinitingnan niya ako. Anyway, so actually kahit na naman siguro, any compromise that we do, kahit na sa buhay, we think of them as maliit lang, but nagkakaroon kasi sila ng compound effect. So parang eventually lalaki at lalaki yung compromises na ginagawa natin. So, ayun. If you are really disciplined enough, then that's good for you, but I'm not disciplined. So parang I really need to work on my mindset na I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm doing it for my own good. Okay, so those are the mistakes that I did. I am trying to get back into intermittent fasting. I started yesterday and so far it was good. Yun, so bali wala na akong chocolates and donuts sa bahay ko kasi medyo naubos ko na sila lahat. So, that's it. And also, I'm already trying to sleep early. So, ayun, I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to get my healthy life back. Kasi medyo napabayaan ko yung sarili ko after the trip or even before the trip and during the trip. Tarang sabi ko, pagbalik ko na lang. But usually what happens is, ganito yung pattern ng buhay ko. Every time I get back from traveling, talagang nahihirapan ako to get back to a healthier lifestyle because of the compromises that I did. So that is something that I need to work on. Okay, so those are the mistakes that I did. Hopefully nakatulong sa inyo to guys. Hopefully hindi nyo gawin yung mga mistakes na ginawa ko, so that we can all succeed doing intermittent fasting. If you have any suggestions for me, anything that you would like for me to do, let me know on the comment section below. What else? I think yun lang naman yun. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, and do not forget to like and comment sa video na to. Parang awa nyo na. So, subscribe na kayo kasi konti-konti na lang magsi-600 na tayo. Okay. Thank you. Pa-birthday nyo na sa akin ko. Okay, I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys!